the early hours of the morning, each Nintendo region, it's Nintendo of Europe, Nintendo of Japan, and Nintendo of America, held 3 separate individual Nintendo Direct conferences to announce some more 3DS news. And what they announced was pretty unexpected. Of course, there was some game news and so on and so forth, but the big surprise was new hardware. Nintendo have actually completely redesigned the 3DS console and are now launching the Nintendo 3DS XL. The console itself boasts more processing power, more RAM. Of course, the screens are bigger. In fact, the screens are almost twice as large as the screens on the current 3DS system. And the console itself is only 40% larger, so the console is not that much bigger than it currently is. Of course, it's still bigger because it's the extra large option, but it's not that much bigger. It's actually a bit slimmer as well, I think. And the design of it looks really good as well. Now, Nintendo have kept the same colour design sort of options, you know, all the inside is pitch black, so you're focusing on the screen. But they've got rid of the gloss and the glass finish completely, which, in my opinion, brilliant idea, because that thing is a fingerprint magnet. So it's completely gone. It's a matte design now, so it's a nice smooth finish, and best of all, no fingerprints. Now, if you are North American, when the 3DS XL launches, you will be able to pick between blue and red. Pretty good. If you're like me and you live in Europe, you'll get a choice between blue, red, and silver. And of course, if you're Japanese, you get the most options: blue, red, silver, and white. Now, in efforts to keep the cost of the system down, Nintendo have decided to not include an AC adapter or charging cradle with the system, which is a bit of a weird move, but you know, I'm not that bothered because I know that my 3DS charger will work in it, and in fact so do the DSi and DSi XL chargers, they work in it, and you can pick up an individual charger anyway, because let's face it, they're not that expensive. You can get them in pretty much any game store or online for dirt cheap. Now, 3DS XL console will come supplied with a 4GB SD card, which is twice the size of the SD card you get with the current 3DS console, and that's pretty much it, you know, as far as design goes. They haven't decided to include a secondary circle pad, which, you know, I don't know why that was needed or why people expected it to be there, but you know. Now, as for pricing, Nintendo of America has set the price at $200, Nintendo of Japan has set the price at 18,900 yen, and once again they're letting the European retailers set the price over here. However, you can pre-order the console off Amazon if you live in the UK like me for £180, and that will be the highest you pay. If the price drops from any time between you pre-ordering it and release date, you'll pay the lowest price there. So, safe bet to go with. I recommend that. Now, how about release date? It's coming sooner than you think, actually. Of course, Japan will get it first. It's coming out on July 28th in Japan this year, so just over a month away. If you live in Europe like me, you'll get it on the same day as well, which is amazing because Europe never gets anything soon or early compared to everyone else. Bad news if you're American, you won't be able to get your hands on it until August the 19th, so almost a month after everywhere else in the world. How does it feel to be American now, huh? So that's pretty much it. I'll probably be getting one on release date, July 28th, mainly because I like the bigger screen. You know, the top screen is 4.88 inches, which is almost as large as the PS Vita. Not that anyone cares. But yeah, I mean, of course, the top screen is still fully like automatic stereoscopic 3D, no glasses needed at all, and it's like almost twice as bigger, so what's not to like? Obviously, all of your previous 3DS and DS titles will play on it. You can do a system transfer to move all of your data from your current 3DS to your 3DS XL, and of course you can just put the old data from the SD card onto the new SD card, plug it in, and you'll be good to go. So what are your opinions on the 3DS XL? What do you think of the design? You know, it sort of looks like a pebble, which I think looks pretty cool. You know, it's nice and rounded. I think it's slimmer as well. Of course it's bigger, but why should that be a problem if the screens are bigger, right? And what do you think about the pricing? You know, I think it's fairly fair. Really? It's fairly fair. Thanks for watching, guys. Catch you next time.